So yeah, I had a great idea this morning. Well, I thought it was great. Let's see how it works out. I heard all those great endings of the Sinatra tunes. I was like, you know what? Those endings probably would be great in gypsy jazz. If you need some chords, right, to end the tune, you don't want to just end to like 5-1, but you need some special endings. Why not just transcribe those progressions from the Sinatra recordings, and then you can use it in your jam sessions or like in your band. Now, and I'm not sure it's the best idea ever, because of course the Sinatra endings are not just the chords, it's also something is happening, but still, harmonically it's interesting. I'm gonna get it here. I have a couple of ballad endings and I have a couple of swing endings. So maybe we should start with the ballad endings because they make most sense, of course. So I put the tunes with the progressions so you can check it yourself, right? So I Cover the Waterfront is from the album Where Are You, which is one of my favorite Sinatra albums. All the endings I described in F. Of course, the original, they're not all in F, but I thought for consistency, let's put everything in F. And I Cover the Waterfront, you get this 2-5 or 5 chord, let's say G minor 7. Alright, C7, and then normally you would probably play F. Alright, something like that. So again. But on the Sinatra recording, they first go to a B flat minor with an E flat in the bass. So then you would get something like this. Two. That's a simple ending, but very effective. So you, on the guitar, it's pretty tricky to play it. You have to use your thumb if you want to play it like I just did. So I just play. So this is just a B flat minor. Try it. And I put E flat in the bass, and I play also the minor third on high E string. And then I went to, that's B flat minor 6, and then just resolve that to any F you want. F major 7, F6. Of course, you could also play this like this. Here's also B flat minor, so you play. Any B flat minor you want, and then F. Let's one more time. Ta dee. I was singing the note that the clarinet player would play. Easy, but very effective. Very nice. This next one, I Think of You, is from the same album, Where Are You? And the arranger of that album is Gordon Jenkins. And Gordon Jenkins was one of the greatest arrangers from that time. He worked with everyone. He worked with Nat King Cole, Sinatra. I think he worked with Ella Fitzgerald even. You can hear a lot of influences from classical composers. So this tune, I Think of You, is actually based on a Rachmaninoff piano concerto. I don't know which one. Maybe second. He uses there the ending that is the final 2 bars, right? Because I put 3 versions. Because you could use all 3 of them, and he uses all 3 of them, but at different parts of the tune. But you could use all of them to end. So the first one, you have to play it in a very specific way, right? It says F, and I put the word fifth above it. That means that you have to put the 5 on top. And for the E flat minor, you have to put the root on top. So you get the ending like this. So again, G minor 7, C7, and then ending. Right, that's very easy, very subtle, but great ending. Best, of course, if the bass player keeps playing at F. Maybe both. Can I play that? Yeah, I can play that probably. So I should play it then like this. Right? So So let's play an ending. F, diminished chord, and then ending, G minor, C7. For you. Now the second is just E flat major. Also works, so you get. Or, and that's the ending that actually Gordon Jenkins uses, E to E flat, so you get. Yeah, it's beautiful, huh? Yeah. Super easy stuff. On the original recording, he uses actually the final two endings in a row. So first you get the strings playing that high, so the strings play. And then low, the horns. Let's go to the next one. I have 10, so these were the first two. This is from the same album, Where Are You? And this tune is called I'm a Fool to Want You. This is the only minor ending, so it should be a tune in minor. So we have to go to F minor. So let's play 2-5-2 F minor. So let's get the key in our heads. Like F minor. So ending. You. I'm thinking a gypsy jazz tune. There is, of course, this tune, Claire Lune. Oh, second half. And then you play the ending. Yeah, great ending, right? It's not very easy to play because you have to. That's okay. That's not difficult, but. It's not very easy to play, like this add 9 chord. Hi, Luke, thank you. Or any D flat minor you want. So this one is from the album Dancing on the Ceiling. Which album is that? In the Wee Small Hours. Oh yes, thank you. In the Wee Small Hours. Oh, that's a beautiful album. Beautiful album. I think it's all ballads on that album, just as the previous album, Where Are You? So Dancing on the Ceiling has this ending where they don't actually end on the final chord, but they end on an augmented chord. So the tune is in F, now it's F major again. So you get C7, and then for this ending to work, you need the bass to just play in F and nobody play an F chord. And then you play. Which is just a bunch of augmented chords, augmented triads. And you end on F augmented. You remember, imagine this F in the bottom. Yeah? Yeah, it sounds jungle indeed. Something a jungle could do. But listen to the original, because in the original it's interesting. It's a guitar doubled by a celesta. And celesta is that very high sounding piano, like a glockenspiel. The funny story about celesta is, I'm all over the place, but celesta, that instrument is only made by one company in the world. I forgot the name. So every orchestra, and they have the patent. I'm not sure if they still have it, but they had it like 10 years ago. So if an orchestra wants to buy a celesta, which as every orchestra in the world needs, they have to buy it from that company. And it got extremely popular. So everybody started using them, right? Sinatra recordings, but also Chet Baker started using it. And it's on a bunch of recordings, it's a celesta. And every time you hear celesta, remember it's made by, I think it's a German company or a Swiss company. It's the only company that is allowed to make them. Schiedmeier, yes, that's the name of the Celeste company. I actually don't know how I know that. I have a lot of random facts in my head about music things. One of them is Celeste. I think it is because I was the conductor of an orchestra for 2 years. Big orchestra with a rhythm section because we played a lot of this kind of stuff, all my arrangements. And then we needed Celesta for that, and then that's how I found out, yeah. So, whole tone skill stuff, yes, it is. And you can play it in every key. You just have to switch strings. So if you play it in C, start with the C on top. Right? The shape changed a little bit, but it's the same thing. And you can switch to a lower string set at any time. I mean, I wrote it down like this. But I could switch after the first two, you know? Now, if you use this ending for your band, it would be great if you arrange that, you know, like the violin doing some pizzicato or something. Right, something like that. Let's go to the next one. Next tune is My Funny Valentine. That is from the album... It's either from the album Songs for Young Lovers or it's from the album Swing Easy. Yeah, so I said both albums so I can edit it. The ending here, it's a very standard ending. I mean, you've maybe played this, but it's still nice to include. So you play G minor, 2/5, and then you play... So again, F, G minor 7, F with an A in the bass, and then this. That's the same voicing as we did in earlier in I'm a Fool to Want You. This major chord at 9. So it's a major triad, but I add the 9 in here. So it's B flat major, but I add the C here. So. Now, let's say you played in C. Let's imagine you want to play it with this starting chord. So let's get the key in our head. Okay, so we play in C, Ballad, 2, 5, and... One more time in F. I think it works better if you start with this shape on guitar. So in C you would have to do. Let's go to the next one. There Will Never Be Another You. Sinatra sings it as a ballad. And when you first hear it, you think it's a different thing. When you hear it, you think it's this. Something like that. Which is pretty, right? It's just, you have this F triad, and you just move it down. But the third one is actually not just a triad. Or it's a triad, but it's not a major triad. So on the recording it's... And I really like that. I don't know why, but I like that it's not just... But instead it's... So let's imagine an ending, G minor, C7, ending. One more time. point of no return. Yes, thank you so much. Yes, this ending is on point of no return. Thank you. Someday I will make you a mod. I will pay you to be a mod. E with an F in the bass is like F. Yeah, that's right. But I don't think that's what's happening here. I mean, yes, you're right. Technically, when we're in a tune in F, and there's this E7, it's F diminished, right? But in this context, there's just a pedal point F, and there are just some sounds moved on top. So it's not, you shouldn't look at it as functional harmony in that case. It's just a pedal point. A pedal point is when we have a bass note or any note, but usually it's a bass note, and on top of it or around it or under it, usually triads are moving. And it's not functional anymore, it's just sounds. So these were all the ballad endings. Let's go to the endings for swing tunes. Now this is of course a little bit difficult to implement, because it's not so natural that you have a stop and then you have the freedom to do whatever you want, because usually it's gonna end like a, right? It's gonna end like a, something like that. So this is maybe something more that you have to arrange with your band. You Brought a New Kind of Love to Me is from the album Songs for Swinging Lovers. That's it, Songs for Swinging Lovers. From the tune You Brought a New Kind of Love to Me, that's also a great album. The top two Sinatra albums, if you're not a Sinatra fan, I will make you one right now, is the album Songs for Swinging Lovers, if you want swing tunes, all arranged by Nelson Riddle. And then the Ballad album is Where Are You, all arranged by Gordon Jenkins. There's also an album called Songs for Young Lovers, which is great. They were arranged by a pretty unknown arranger. I forgot his name. But the conductor was Nelson Riddle, but he didn't arrange it. That's something that not a lot of people know. But Nelson Riddle actually based his arrangements style for Sinatra on that album, because that was the first album that Nelson Riddle was involved in, but just as a conductor. We're in a swing tune, so let's think of a swing tune in F. How about a Tangerine, second half. Da dee dee, ba da dee dee doo, da dee da da, ba da 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 da. Those are the chords. D7 flat sharp 9, and I always like to play the double bass, right? To D flat 6 9, and then C7 sharp 9. I said D7 flat 9, but it's D7 sharp 9, D flat 6, C7 sharp 9, F. So one more time. Ending. Da da dee doo da 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 da. Yeah. Listen to the original. It's a little slower, and then there's a trumpet player is playing some lines there. You could think of some lines also to play like arranged. That was You Brought a New Kind of Love to Me. That's from Songs for Swinging Lovers. Hidden Persuasion from Sinatra Sings of Love and Things. You know, I don't really know that album, but I know Hidden Persuasion. I thought it was on another album. Okay. Same thing. So. And then you get. So you need you play F6-9 to E flat 7 to D flat 6-9, and then you play F6-9, and then you play this sharp 11 voicing, which is 8. Or it's not the low E string. You skip the low E string, and then it's 8 7 7 8 7. And I play it a little bit weird with my third finger on the F, but you could also play it like this. I just got used to it like this. I got it from Paul the Shaver, to to do it like that. So let's do a little bit slower. This intro, this ending should be a little bit slower. Do-da-da, do-da. 2, 5, ending. Okay, I'm not sure this ending would work in a lot of situations, but it's still nice to get that trick with the sharp 11, I think. You could use it on its own. Next one is from Pennies from Heaven. This is a cool ending. I think that's definitely from Songs for Swinging Lovers. It's cool because we have these dominant chords in a row, but they're not very obvious. So let's do an ending again. 2, 5, and then. So let's do it again. 2, 5. You need those accents there. And now I went up to D flat 7. You can also go down like this. I like to do something like that. So. Or imagine we play the F low. We get. Something like that. Oh, that's cool. Wait, let's play the second half of. But you need a solo player maybe to improvise something on those changes. Let's play the ending of Tangerine. So that is Pennies from Heaven. Let's go to the next. How About You? Oh yeah, this one is very nice. It's difficult to play on guitar though, because you need that voice that moves. And I know I put the first chord here, F with an A in the bass, but on the recording it's just F. But if you want to play it on guitar, because you need to have a C on top, because you need to hear. So you heard. Oh yeah. So that's the trick of the ending, right? And I played this rhythm, tam da ba da ba da. I think that's on the original recording, but you could just play. So I put it like this because now this is very natural, this C here, and also you have an F on top, which is nice because it stays. Well, not for the B flat. Could I do that? Yeah, you could just play normal B flat. So you keep that F on top. I guess you could play it like this. Yeah. So let's imagine we play the ending of Tangerine. Those were the endings. 10 endings. It's nice. It's nice. I think it's nice. Does it work? Everybody thinks this would work in a real life situation? I think it will work. If the video does well, so I'm gonna of course edit a video for my YouTube channel from this. Then if people like it, I could describe like hundreds of these because there's so many and it's so easy to describe. I can do this in like 10 minutes and very inspiring, because I actually have never heard these kind of endings played like anywhere except for like orchestral arrangements. But this stuff works great on guitar, works even better in a band where you have a bass that can play the roots.